let's talk about least common multiple, commonly known as LCM. So what are multiples? When two or more numbers are multiplied, the product is a multiple of each one of them. For example, multiples of 2 are 2 times 1, we have 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, and so on. There are three methods which can be used to find LCM of numbers. And the first method discussed is listing down of these multiples. Now in this method, we list all the multiples of each number, extending until common multiples appear. The least common multiple will be the first common multiple to appear. For example, we are required to find the LCM of 4, 5, and 8. Now the multiples of 4 we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, and so on. The multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and so on. And the multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and so on. Now in this list, we realize that the common multiples are, in this case, it's only one multiple. So far is 40. So you have 40, there is 40, and here we also have 40. So any other common multiple that will appear will obviously be larger than 40, and therefore the LCM of 4, 5, and 8 is 40. The second method is by use of a table. So in this case, we are again required to find LCM of 4, 5, and 8. So in the table, we look for factors that divides all the numbers, starting with the least factor. So our least factor here is 2, which divides 4 2 times. It divides 5. There will be remainder, so we retain 5. And it divides 8 4 times. Still 2 can divide 2 and 4. So 2 divides 2 1 times, and it divides 4 2 times. So we still retain 5 because it's not divisible by 2. Then 2 divides 2 1 times. And finally 5 dividing 5 1 times. And therefore LCM is the product of these new factors. And that would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 and the result is 40. Our last method is factor method. Again, in this case, we express each number as a product of its prime factor, and then by taking every prime factor that occurs in the products of the numbers, we encircle the one with the highest power. So for example, we are required to find LCM of 4, 5, and 8. 4 expressed as a product of its prime factors is 2 squared. 5 is simply 5 power 1. And 8 is 2 power 3. So all the factors that appear here are 2 and 5. So for 2, the highest power of 2 in these numbers is 2 power 3. So that forms part of the LCM. And 5, we only have one number with 5. So the rest can be assumed to be having 5 power 0. So the highest power there is 1. Now that gives our LCM as 2 power 3 times 5, which is 40.